לבבות. מה שראוי לבותיה על אלוקים בתורפו, כשיתעכב ממנו טרף מיום מן הימים. All the best, Michael. What happens with a person, he has to have bitachon in Hashem when income is withheld from him at any given time. Right? We see sometimes we try our hardest and we see that Hashem doesn't give the parnasah. Bless you. You alright? Whoa. Breathe. You went down the wrong pipe. She'amar belibo. He should say to himself, drink something. Ki asher hotziani le'olam hazeh bezman yadua ve'et yadua. He should say to himself, the one who brought me out into this world in a specific period, a specific moment. Lo tziani elav lifneihem lo rechreihem. Hu shema'akev mini bo torpi le'et yadua ve'yom yadua. It's the same God who's withholding my income to a specific day, specific time, because He knows what's best for me. So here, why did Hashem bring you today to this world, and not 10 years ago, not 50 years ago, not 100 years ago, or not 100 years from now, later? Why brought you into the world the time you are in now? There's a reason. So the God who chose and decided that the best time to bring you to the world is on your birthday, He decided the universe can exist without you. He also decided that you don't need your parnasah yet. You think you need your parnasah, but He says you'll be okay without it. You'll see. It's okay. I'm going to give it to you in a better time. So therefore, a person has to remember this. So 98, the note over here says that the Chavod Lavot said earlier that Hashem guarantees every person his daily sustenance. That means that only Hashem will provide him enough food to remain alive. A person, however, may have a little bit of provisions, or sometimes you have to borrow. Sometimes you have to accept gifts. And Hashem wants you to do that also. That's what Hashem wanted. Hashem wanted you to be in such a situation also. Why? Because it's the best for you. How is it the best for you? Okay, every person might have different reasons, but it's the best for you. Similarly, let's say a person is making very little. He's making something, but he's making very little. He doesn't have enough, barely for it to buy food. He has to tell himself, Hashem made it. What did I do when I was an infant, when I was a baby? Was I able to provide for myself? No. Hashem provided me. How? He made it that my mother had milk for it to give me. So therefore what? Just like Hashem gave me everyday milk from my mother, so too Kadosh Baruch Hu will also give me enough what I need for today as well. So what? Ki ken lo yazik lo bo teref hazeh she'etik oti elav ata betzimtzum kefi tzarki atachlit yamai me'uma. You should know, a lot of times people they think they deserve more. They think they have to be a millionaire. Who told you have to be a millionaire? Who says you're a tikkun and your mission in this world is to be a millionaire? Who says you deserve all that? Maybe some people they do, some people they don't. Some people are poor, some people are rich. And you have to realize that whatever Hashem gave you, that's for the best of you. And that's going to help you fulfill your purpose. So therefore, the God who gave me when I was a baby will give me today as well. The Vilna Gaon says, he was one time asked, "Can you explain the bitachon?" So he says, "Look what King David said. King David said in Tehillim, Im lo shaviti v'domamti nafshi kegamul alai imo kegamul alai nafshi." He says, King David says, "I swear I stilled and quieted my soul, like a nursing infant at the mother's side. Like a nursing infant is my soul." What does it mean, a nursing infant? He says, my soul is like an infant who just finished breastfeeding, who just finished nursing. That what? Then he says that King David says, I relied on Hashem the way that a baby's fed, relies on the mother. After he gets full, is he worried about where's my next meal? No. He's full, he doesn't think about the next meal. So too, says King David, I know my mother, like a mother always is going to take care of the baby doesn't worry about the next meal. I was also like this with Hashem. I never worried about the next day. I know Hashem gave me yesterday, He's going to give me tomorrow. Bezat Hashem. And how He gives me, whatever there is. Sometimes the baby needs to eat a lot. Sometimes the baby eats 5 minutes and goes to sleep. So too with us. Like Kadosh Baruch Hu sometimes has to give us a lot. Sometimes he says, no, I know this little 5 minutes is going to be good enough for you. And therefore a person has to know that it's a part of bitachon. Just like it says about the Creator and our forefather, the Creator said about our forefathers in the wilderness. It says by the man, people go out and pick each day the portion that they needed. Now, they were not allowed to be galodna. They were not allowed to be greedy and take more man that they didn't need. And if they did, It's spoiled. And never was it that someone collected man and it wasn't enough for his family. Hashem always made it that what fell for each person was exactly what they needed. They ate it and they felt full. There was bracha in that man. So therefore, you should know Hashem gives parnasah the same way. That whatever Hashem gives you, don't think that the little I have is not enough. If Hashem gave it to you, that means it's enough. V'amar haloch v'karata ba'ozneim Yerushalayim lemor. Go and proclaim in the ears of Jerusalem, saying, Ko amar Hashem zacharti la chesed neorayich ahavat kodeotaych. And then what do they say? Hashem says, they said to Hashem, thus says Hashem, I recalled for you the kindness of your youth, the love of your bridal days. What was the day of the bridal days? Bamidbar, be'eretz lo zerua. When you went and followed me in the wilderness, an unsown land. So you see that they had tremendous faith, and that was Hashem considered a great kindness that the Jewish people did. So that's the type of faith we have to have. We have to realize Hashem gives us what we need. If someone's income comes to him through a particular method rather than another method that he would prefer, in a specific place than another place that he would prefer, or through a person that he wouldn't prefer, therefore, he says, just like a person, Hashem made it that you look a certain way, you're a certain height, you're a certain genetics, right? You have certain quality traits. So too, HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided that your parnasah should be in this way, in this place, with these people. That's also from Hashem. So if a person thinks, oh, why do I have to schlep all the way to Brooklyn? Why do I have to work with these type of people? Why do I have to do this kind of job? All these things also, Hashem thought about all this, and He decided this is also what's the best for you. So therefore, a person shouldn't ever be upset and why am I making this amount of money? You tried your best. If you have zechut, you got what Hashem decided is the best for you, and therefore you should say thank you. And you should know that there's a lot of people who have a lot, they don't have bracha, and people who have very little and they feel a bracha from everything. And that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu was giving us sometimes. Baruch Amen. Amen.